Hello, everybody. How y'all doing tonight? Who do we got? Dorinda, Frog, Rich Runner, Frog. I did not send Ronan. I believe he's just taking a break from YouTube, unfortunately. He knows he's welcome here anytime. Anaconda, good to see you. Wake and chilling. Matt, skip Rocksteady. Yes, I did. Hey, Rocksteady. Carl, Daniel, and then Carl. Dee, good to see you. I'm going to drop the link, and anyone that wants to come up, say what they would like to say. Stands alone, good to see you. Sharon, how are you doing? Yes, John John will be missed by all. He was, he is a good man, family man, proud of his kids, godly man. Wolverine's good to see you. And just, he loved music. He was funny. We had so much fun together, all of us. Gigi's working on getting information from his wife for the obituary, and so we can send flowers or a card if you'd like to. Happy Two Bears, good to see you. There's Brenda.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello, everybody. It's nice to see everybody.
Shireen, good to see
I haven't
you.
seen in a while because I haven't been doing any lives.
Yeah. Well, I've just been in shock all day. Like,
Yeah.
I got an email at 7:30 this morning, and then I got the text message from you a little later than that. And
I didn't get up till 10, and I got the message on my phone from Gigi at about, 10 after 10 this morning.
yeah,
And I was like freaking out, and I was like trying to get a hold of her and all that kind of crap. And she messaged me back and said she was at work, and I'm like, okay, I can stop bothering her now, because I must have called 3 times at that point. And I'm like, okay. And then she messaged me back and said she was on lunch break. So I called her. I got to actually hear her voice, which made me feel a lot better.
yeah.
It made me feel a lot better.
And so, any of y'all that don't know, John has been battling cancer for a while there. We thought he had it licked, and it decided to come back.
Yeah.
So,
And I think this one was a little bit more aggressive than the other cancer. I'm not sure. Gigi would have to answer those questions.
what?
But
And there she is.
there
Hey,
she is.
Chiku.
Hey, how's it going?
How long's it been since the three of us have been on a panel?
Hell
Games.
froze over? Is that a good answer? Hell froze over.
Come on now.
Yeah, it's a little surreal for the last year, isn't it? When we
Yeah.
look back at where we've been since 2020,
Yes.
how many people we all met, how many people we all hung out with, chatted backstage, you name it.
Mm-hmm.
Dealing with the drama of how many channels and people.
Hours and hours of talking backstage. Oh my
Yeah.
goodness. It was so many. Um,
I agree, Sharon. I agree. John is going to be making some awesome food up in heaven.
yes.
Yep.
And
Yep.
what the hell did Creek say to me today? Sorry. Because I kind of giggled when I saw it.
He absolutely was a Neptune master.
He said,
That's right, too. Yeah, he always got everything I made, didn't he?
he said, John is giving those fish hell up there. So I thought that just made me laugh.
And there's Creek Squad. Hey, Creek.
Good.
Sitting in at work. Good to see you all. Hey, bad news today, but trust me, I know my friend is up there.
Yep.
I think that's, yeah, he was, there's some comments I posted on the community page, and he said he was wishing he had gone fishing sooner.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
everything happens for a reason.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah.
Blackwatch, John passed away last evening around midnight.
Hey, Craig.
Craig.
Hey, Craig, good to see you.
Yep, that he is up there.
Yep, definitely.
So now I know, I guess I got to watch out for some signs in the next couple of months again. There's always something. After Shane passed, I had one of those, like, I don't watch TV. Hubby, he loves watching the sports and that, and he'll watch movies, and he's got a couple of series that he watches. And for whatever reason, this one particular Sunday night, I sat down and, all right, I'll watch whatever you're watching. And don't ask me what the name of the series is right now, but it was, season 2, episode 7 or whatever it was, right? Wasn't there a kid who had an argument with his his mother, and he took off riding his bike. He was hit by a car and he died. His name was Shane.
Oh,
And
wow.
he was hit by a car and he died because of brain injury. And it was exactly 2 months to the day that happened. It was on a Sunday night. I'll never forget that because, I don't normally watch TV. This is why I don't watch shit.
Yes.
But, they are always giving us signs from the other side. Always, always, always. So
I don't know how many dimes I've found on the street, in the parking lots, whatever.
yep. Look at the year. That's another thing too. You should look at the year on the coin.
Okay. And I don't know how many white feathers I've found.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Yeah.
cool.
Very true. Very
I
true.
don't find feathers. I don't know how y'all find feathers.
Well, I was walking across the street today, for an example, and a white feather came down right in front of me and landed on the ground right in front of me, and I picked it up.
Awesome.
That's cool.
Yep. That's a perfect sign. It's different for everybody. That's what people have to realize. Just because it works for one doesn't mean it works for you. It's whatever connects to you personally. For me, watching that episode on TV, like that, to other people, nobody would have clicked in. For me, it was like, okay, that's just bloody weird. Okay, the kid's name's Shane and blah, blah, blah. Okay, that's my confirmation. You're there and you're whatever.
Mm.
Yep. Same for his ex-wife passing. That literally told me that was so planned, so whatever of timing, and exactly 6 weeks to the Wednesday. They planned. Sorry, I'm gonna end up going on, Bonnie.
I know.
But I
We're gonna
fully,
do the back and forth.
yeah, I fully believe that we ourselves plan our lives before we come down to a certain degree. It's like, okay, I want to try out this and this and this. God gives us free will to do whatever. Sure, there's negative people, but if you don't have the negative
You
to
can't feel
balance the
positive.
positive, exactly. How else do we learn? On the other side, we're perfect and we're trying to expand ourselves. So if we come and have a life down here and go through all this crap that we got to go through, we go back going, wow, wow, that was really empowering to have to deal with that and all the emotions and all the things you learn through just one lifetime alone.
Mm-hmm.
And then on top of that one lifetime, think of your lifetime right now and all the different parallel realities that can happen from it, from all the decisions that you went, should I do this or should I go this way? Because they're all possibilities.
Yep.
I'll shut
But
up.
that's just it. John, I don't think I ever saw him be mean to anyone or get really mad, angry.
No.
He has left a good mark.
Yes.
Yeah. He was always smiling.
Always.
Yeah.
Yeah. His
But
intentions were always to try to
Good.
help, to try to settle the differences, whatever. And sometimes he did it kind of a little back assward, as they say, and things got kind of kerfuffled. But that's the drama of online YouTube. But his
Yep.
intentions were always for the best of everybody.
Hello, Jim Boswell. Good to see you.
so I found a little clip. Well, it's a long one, but I marked it where I want to start it. Y'all want me to share that with you?
Sure.
Yes. I got none because they were all on my old channel.
Well, you know what? I went and watched about 20 of his freaking videos today.
Oh, I'm not alone.
And I downloaded a lot of his recipes in case
And
somebody
that
takes his channel down.
I'm hoping that it stays up because there is some good recipes
Yep.
on there. Cajun food, the barbecue, all of it. He did a really good job.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
kind of hoping that somewhere down the line that maybe Paula will pop up one night, like where we can just have a little chit chat. Obviously not right now, but
Right.
maybe in 6 months or something, just to catch up with her and family and whatever. Because I still have her stuff, so I will
Yes.
keep in touch. She didn't message me back since I asked for the whatever. So,
She did message me, Gigi, because I did, like I told you, I messaged her this morning.
Okay.
I emailed her. Sorry, I'll get it right. I emailed her, and she did email me back. So
Okay. Cool.
I felt really good when I saw that. I smiled, and I was like, "Oh,
well, whichever one of y'all, if you get an obituary or anything for, if anyone wants to send cards or flowers, I would appreciate that.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. I know his last name's like right on the tip of my tongue, and I'm like, I can't think of it. But I mean, it only happened at midnight kind of thing. So she's got to have time to do all the stuff and whatever. I feel for Paula so bad right now. Like,
yeah."
I mean, no offense, ladies. You guys are, I know, a couple of years ahead of me, but he's my age, and I'm still trying to comprehend that too. And his kids, and I was like,
It doesn't matter the age. The stuff that I'm seeing, the youth that is all of a sudden getting cancer, like they're even putting it out there. More and more young people are getting cancer and have the aging disease.
Bonnie, if that stuff is true, think I just actually, of all things I looked at today, I watched some ocean cleanup thing that's going on in the Pacific Ocean. And the
Yes.
amount of plastics that they're dragging out in one day alone, it makes you want to throw up. It's disgusting. Like plastics is
Yes.
we as a world need to get rid of this crap or whatever. But the thing today is, who was I just talking about that? Something about the vaping or whatever else. I'm like, oh yeah, kids are now addicted to this and it gives you popcorn lungs and all this other. They don't care. It's like, why? I feel bad for the young kids that are out there right now. They're so gullible and they're so grabbing every little tidbit and not paying attention and they're eating crap, because if the parents aren't eating well or teaching their kids how to eat well, we're all ahead of me.
Yes,
That's
you're
beautiful,
young.
Tennessee. I love it.
Absolutely. Amen. Okay, I'm going to show this. This is where the whole thing started. I wish Victor was in chat. And it'll explain itself. Okay, here goes.
No worries, Bonnie. No worries. You got this.
Yeah, he's in the doghouse.
He'll say, "You can't whoop me today. It's Sunday. We gotta go to church, woman."
Bonnie from Mike Penny's channel.
Shane, Joseph has a question for you at 12:18.
I do at times. I didn't this last time. I was just happy to get them all in there and get them all done. But yeah, there's times I do that. There's times I'll split a jalapeno in half and drop in there too. 26
Yeah,
days later.
Onion thing's all by preference.
Yes. I love onion and I love the jalapeno both, but for one, I was out of jalapenos, and two, my onions were froze because I grow my own. So I didn't have time to thaw any out. So I was just happy to get the eggs in there and get them done.
Okay, you cook your eggs first or not? I mean, I don't know. I've never had pickled eggs, so I'm asking.
You boil them. Once they're boiled, peel them. And then pickle juice. Usually I just eat all the damn pickles, save all the juices.
Yep.
And then drop the eggs in there. And like you say, you put an onion if you want, or Tabasco peppers the best. The Tabasco peppers themselves, not the juice, but actual Tabasco pepper is what I like the best.
Okay, we can't get that here, but that's okay.
Or
No,
you can use jalapeno. You can use any
I've
if you like it.
never had pickled eggs, so I'm asked. Like I was seriously asking a question.
If you like pickles, you like boiled eggs, are great.
Okay.
Yep.
And you boil them till they're hard, or do you boil them till they're half hard?
No, you boil them till they're done.
Okay.
Boiled eggs, just like you're gonna make deviled eggs out of or Easter eggs out of.
Okay.
Hi, Tammy.
No, you know what? When I made Easter eggs with the kids when they were little, we never cooked shit because I didn't know you had to. So it really didn't work out well.
Had a nice smelling yard the next day.
I threw them in the garbage. Out the fucking door.
Hey, Shane,
Yes, sir.
look in the private chat. Open that up. I buy those things pretty often. I buy the ones with the okra, the Wickles pickles. I buy the okra, the pickled okra. If you eat that okra and then put your eggs in that jar, you will have some very good pickled eggs. Probably the best you've ever had.
Dill pickle juice or
Yeah.
sweet juice?
Well, Wickles pickles, if you want to open it. Bonnie, what's so funny?
I'm asking.
Talking about a wiggling pickle, I guess, but
Did that bring back a memory?
obviously.
Yep.
I feel sorry for her ex-husband.
Or her next
We're
husband.
gonna do what? And she starts giggling like that. I'm like, damn.
Okay,
Sorry
so
about
do you
that.
use dill pickle juice or do you use sweet juice? Sweet
Dill.
pickle juice.
Deal.
Dill.
Okay.
And you can buy those the pickled jalapenos
Mm-hmm.
that's sliced up, and it's a really spicy jalapenos chopped up. Use that sauce occasionally too. Drop you about 3, because the jars ain't very big, so you can drop 3 or 4 eggs in there. Those are really good. Really good.
All right.
Did you
If you
click
like
on that
spicy.
link?
Yes.
If you scroll down, you'll also see the eggs.
Yes, I
there's
seen that.
eggs. Man, that's some really good stuff.
You add beets to pickles to eggs? Oh, fuck. Now you guys are just grossing me the fuck out. I'll be
Yeah,
honest.
it's
I don't
good.
know. Beets are good for you. It's a superfood.
But we took some. I bought a jar of that Wickles okra, and we ate all the okra out of it. And I put some boiled eggs in it. Put them in there for about a week, and man, those things were good.
Yeah, they recommend 14 days.
Yeah, I couldn't wait.
Oh, I know. Trust me, I've done the same damn thing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, it's only been in there a week. So what I do is I go in there to fork and stab them
Right,
and put them back in there for 2 days.
speed it up. Right.
Yeah, get it so it soaks all the way through.
Yeah, a week's not bad. They're pretty good in a week.
Yeah, they're not bad.
But go get you a jar of those and whatever you like and try them. They're really good. The
You'll have
seasoning
to
on
order
it,
them.
the seasoning. Walmart has them.
Well, see, our Walmarts here don't. Because I
Oh.
used to be able to get the pickled eggs in the gallon jar and the pickled sausages.
Right.
And I can't get either one of them now. So now I have to go through McCarty Hall, which comes out of Texas.
Mm.
And I only get to order them once a week. And I always forget to be down there Thursday when the orders go in at the liquor store.
Our Walmart has them, and then one of our local groceries has them. And they don't
I
stay on the
loved it.
shelf.
No. And I loved it when I run the bar because I can get them all the time
Right.
through McCarty Hall. Bonnie, did you get over your giggling fit?
She must still be laughing because she's still muted. Oh, there she is.
So Wiggle is the name brand.
Wickles, Wickles, not Wiggles.
There's Victor down there going, wiggle, wiggle, Bonnie. And then Joseph, cuddle, cuddle, Bonnie. She goes, yeah, that's all it was a cuddling. Mr. Wiggles didn't do any good.
Mm.
D-Dog is good that I know of, Ann. He's just doing as usual.
Right now, did you get the tears out of your eyes?
Almost.
She must have got the snorting up first so bad she didn't want us to hear it.
Wickle, wickle, wickle.
Oh God. The visual on that was just horrible.
What the hell are you picturing? Or
Well, I
you
wish I
probably
knew.
don't want to answer that.
No, I want to know.
I don't think you do. And then Joseph, cuddle, Bonnie. She goes, yeah, that's all it was a cuddle, and Mr. Wiggles didn't do any good.
Mm.
Oh my goodness. I'm still just, when I hear that, it's, I just,
Wiggle,
I
wiggle,
mean,
wiggle, wiggle.
and
Pickle,
that
pickle,
is what I
pickle.
thought he kept saying. And I'm just like, what's a wiggle pickle? I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
I miss all of it. It's, what a journey this has been. And even though our paths have separated, because each person I feel has a purpose here, and there's a
Amen.
reason we have all been brought together, no doubt in my mind. And so each person here has a purpose,
Sorry.
and it could be totally different. And but even still, that's what makes the world go round. We're all different. It would be very boring if we were all exactly the same. And
Amen. That's what I say all the time.
Yep.
yes, and some it may be music or singing. Some it may be that they have the good connection and they can do the prayers and the Bible studies and have that knowledge. Everyone has something to contribute to this community, whether you're in the chat or on a panel, always. And please know that if we don't see you, you are missed. We, I watch the chat, I listen, I see, oh my gosh, what's it been, 3-4 years? The people who have come and gone, it's just, each one of y'all touched my heart. I promise you.
Mm-hmm.
There's been a lot of channels that have come and gone in the last 4 years. Most definitely.
Yes.
Some good channels that needed to go bye-bye, and some channels that are spreading and giving the right kind of thing out there are still out there. But there's only a few right now. But we're gaining again. Because after going through the last few years that we went through with the COVID crap and everything else, that was a total reflection on a lot of things in the last 4 years, me included. I went to places in my head where I never thought I could go and experience just wow. It kind of went around. It's like, do you feel like all of us have kind of gone around full circle and now we're starting back to where we belong again with a whole different viewpoint?
Yes, and
Yeah.
that's it. We have learned so much from each other all the way across the board that it's like, and that it took me a long time because, but wait, Carl, no, we can't delete it all because if the young people hear these messages, I think that would be amazing. That's what my goal is, to leave this for my grandchildren so that they can see the amazing friends that I made and what got me through the healing, because I was physically healing through all this also. And it has been every one of y'all that have got me through. Everyone.
That was well said, Bonnie.
Yes.
Thank
Yes.
you. I mean it from the heart. Yeah,
Yep.
we the people. There you go, Wolverines.
It's time for all of us to be honest, truthful, positive, non-judgmental. That is the biggest thing on this planet, is the judgment all the time. Everybody judges everybody, but they don't judge their own selves. They don't look inwards to their own selves and going, because that's one thing I know. If you look at somebody else and you're having a hard time with them, look at what it is that's bothering you, because chances are it's something in your own personality that's challenging you and seeing you know what I mean? You're relating to it somehow. Have I choked or my eyes?
Hey, my Dabs, it's good to see you.
Hey, and my dad.
Good luck on your surgery. My prayers are with you.
Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
prayers.
Absolutely. Be praying for you,
Prayers
Dad.
your way.
You got this, girl. Just think positive. Put a beautiful, bright, light energy around yourself. Think positive. God is with you on this.
Yep,
You
I
make
agree.
your destiny.
I agree.
D.
Runner. We're all doing the same thing and laughing.
We all looked at it at the exact same time and we all laughed at the exact same time. Oh boy.
You are a Ridge Runner. Just be
Too
proud.
funny.
Be proud. Dang it.
Yeah. Yeah. True enough. True enough.
Yeah.
And oh wow. I was gonna say something and Ridge Runner just wiped that thought out of my head. Okay.
Squirrel.
Yes. Squirrel.
That was really loud to me. I don't know about you guys, but sorry.
A little. No, you're fine. And that yeah, I'm seeing silver.
Yeah, I hear you, Ann.
That's what I was gonna say. So, after what I saw last night, and have been experiencing myself, I don't know if our emotions can be controlled, but I believe it's a possibility. But what I wanted to say is there is so much happening that it can just overload you. And that's why I said each one of us has a different purpose here, because if each one took one thing that they are passionate about, don't try to take on the whole world. There's no way one of us can do it. If each one of us took one thing that we're passionate about and stuck to it, to trying to fix that one thing that they are throwing at us, I think we would get a lot more accomplished than trying to overload our brains with so much all at once that then we're just like out of control, frazzled. And I apologize to anybody who I have gotten emotional on or with about whatever, because
I'm trying to wrap my head around what you said.
It didn't make any sense. Okay.
Dorinda, help me here.
I'm still trying to break it down myself. So
Well, shit. Whoops, did I say that? Excuse my language.
anybody that has known us over the past 4 years knows that there are days when we go batshit crazy. There are days that we are emotional and we bawl and we cry and we're just batshit crazy, right? But they all also know that we love people. We try to help people. We try to make people comfortable and laugh. You got to have that laugh in there. You got to have
Absolutely.
You know, none of us have ever spread the hate ever.
No, we keep trying to fight for the right, or not fight for the right, fight for the right reasons when things get
I just knew you were going to say
when
the
things
right
get misunderstood, kind of thing. Try to
Yeah, when
fix
things
things.
get fucked up, we get a little crazy. It's that simple.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Jack. Haven't seen you in a while. Good to see you.
So, but this is what I mean. What Anne said. Deal with her anger of people who wouldn't listen, but praying for them daily. That's what I mean. Because it can be so overwhelming that you get angry, that you get frustrated, that you just feel like hopelessness. And no, that's not it. It's trying not to take on everything yourself.
That's right.
Each person has a purpose that if they take on what they're passionate about, one thing, not 10. D, hope you're listening. I know we have some people who are very strong and can and very adamant about a lot of things that are going on, and I get that, but it's for your sanity, for your well-being, one thing at a time. And I think we've got this. I've seen someone fighting with the FDA. I've seen someone fighting with CPS. I've seen someone fighting with the shows that they're doing with the people that don't know what they are.
Oh, there she is, AD.
Yeah, she's in here. I knew she was.
Yeah, she told me she was coming. I messaged her earlier, and she actually got back to me.
Whoops.
So I was like, wow. So I asked her another question, and she got back to me on that too, because I'm still trying to gather everybody's birthdays.
Okay, I have to go for a little pee break. I'll be back in like 2 minutes.
Okay.
Let me go back up here. I think I missed a lot of chat. Maybe started right there.
That's awesome, Tennessee. That's awesome.
Yes. And that's my thing, is wanting to help people. And the first thing that I'm working on, though, is the plan with how to get my family together. Keep seeing a lot about what's it called? Is it a EMP thing? Something. And so today my daughter gave me a test run on that. I was here and I was like, man, I just keep getting so hot. And I'm thinking something's wrong with me. I'm having hot flashes all of a sudden. What's going on? And she got home this evening, and I asked her to water the plants because I was like, I'm just burning up. I need to cool off. And so I go in there and look at the thermostat. She had turned it completely off. And it was 80 something here today. And of course, the house is all closed up. And I was like, it's not just me. There is a reason. But so in getting overheated like that, it made me think, okay, what if there was no electricity? What if there was no power for a long extended period of time? How am I going to make it through it? And then if there's no communications, are you going to group up with your family, or are you going to stay apart? What do y'all think?
With me and my sister, we're going to stay apart. With the rest of my family, I'm very close to them, so I'm going to stay close to them and check on them.
But how?
If I have to, I'll mail them a letter. Right? If there's no internet,
I think if there's no comms,
no electricity, no phones, then it's going to be back to basics and writing letters.
but if the post office isn't open,
Mine is government run, so it'll be open. They got to
I
make
mean,
their money, right? Like,
yeah, I think they all are. USPS is what ours is here in the States. I don't know.
I don't know.
But I'm going to get into that on another show.
Okay.
What are we talking about? What's the negative attitude about?
We were talking about if there's an EMP or something, how are you going to communicate with your family? And I was being a smartass, and I was.
What
And
else
I
is
said,
new?
me and my sister will not communicate, but me and the rest of my family will. And she goes, how? I said, by letter.
I used to have a pen pal.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna say this.
Express.
Really don't think anything's ever gonna affect our internet and all that stuff. Like, if anything happens, it might happen for a few days, whatever else, possibly.
Yeah.
I don't see anything happening in the long run. Everything will be fine. People have to stop freaking out and stop having a negative. Hi, Jen.
Sorry, Gigi. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, that's okay. I kind of lost my train of thought. I'm like, okay, and as for any kind of as to why?
It's not negative. I mean, a tornado could wipe out our electricity. Anything could happen to wipe out.
For sure.
So
You never know what's going to happen
do?
in that. Very true. I mean, this is kind of the year of huge changes on the earth. There are earthquakes coming and whatnot. And this is all to teach us stuff. But the bigger picture, when you were talking about looking at I forgot what it was you were talking about. I'm like, people have to remember to think about themselves, their life around them, what's important, and follow their highest passion. Do things that make you happy. Turn off the news. Turn off everything around you that's negative. You got narcissistic people around you, get them out of your life. Get rid of every negative thing that surrounds you, and you will be so much happier. and there's going to be no nuclear bombs. The World War III of blowing up the world is not going to happen. Because if anybody decides to push that little button, our little friends out in the skies will shut them down, as they have numerous times. That's all I'm going to say.
Life, hello. What's off? Hello.
Hey, kiss off.
And
fear is
Well,
the
that's-
worst thing that's going around the world right now. I swear to God, it is the worst thing.
exactly. And that's what the goal is, to make everybody fear. And that's why I've been putting out all those messages about mind, body, and spirit, because that's how you. And so my thing that I'm working on right now, back to what I was getting at, is working on the emotional part of it. Because when you go from laughing to crying to sending out crazy emails or whatever, I might have a problem. And
no, that's part of the fun of being in a physical body and having emotions and going up and down and experiencing all this. Because once we're gone and back on in home in full body soul form, we're 100% pure positive love. That's why we come down here to do all the crap that we do and experience all the crap that we do. And it's like for myself right now, I'm just kind of looking back going, in the 4 years, I honestly, the things that I have learned and gone through, the experiences, the people I have met, the whole thing has just, I would have never seen it coming. And I'm so glad to be back where I am now, like full circle. I'm like, wow, that was an experience. I didn't see that coming, but it opened me up so much more spiritually. Just, I'm so much more calmer, happier. I love my job. We're going to Jamaica. I can't wait. Thank God. We need vacation. But yeah, it's so much perception. You want positive things. If you put out positive attitude, you put out always positive, it will come back to you. If you dish out bullshit, negative attitude, and the whole whatever, what are you going to get? You're going to get negative back.
Yep.
yes, Chuck. And
hey, Chuck, good to see you.
what was I trying to say while you were doing your 20-minute speech? Where were you at?
Sorry.
Oh my goodness.
And I'm just gonna answer. I work at a dollar store. I undo skids. I go in there for like 9 to 2, 9 to 5, whatever, undo skids and whatever is stock, and I love it. Corny, but I love it.
Thank you, Wildlife. Fear keeps us focused on the past or worried about the future. If we can acknowledge our fear, we can realize that right now we are okay. Right now, today, we are still alive and our bodies are well.
Amen.
Yes.
That's right.
Let me just say this. There was a new... What?
I'm still...
Oh, there's Chuck.
I was gonna say, I don't get that one. Kiss off.
Whoa.
That's scary.
Hey, Chucky. Long time no see.
Hello, Chuck.
Chuck.
It's a runner.
Oh my
Yeah, I can understand that, Camel.
I can, but it doesn't help. Trust me. It's still gonna.
it's an interesting process. See, and I've never really been close to a lot of people. I didn't have grandparents really much. I knew my mom's mom a couple of times that she came over here from Germany, but else I never had grandparents, never had the cousins and all that kind of family. It was just my mom, my dad, my sister, and I kind of thing. Kind of a different outlook compared to people with these huge families and all this, inside bickering and lost my train of thought on that. Never mind, squirrel.
Well,
I was going somewhere, but I forgot now.
I didn't come from, well, I mean, yes, okay. I have a big family, but it was just me and my brother with my mom. But I am a people person. I love people. It's like I like to just sit and watch them. I like to see how they interact with each other. I don't even know how to explain that or why. And a lot of times I would get in trouble for staring at people. And it wasn't that I was staring at them. Well, I guess kind of. But that's how you figure out how people work, how they
Yep.
interact with others, how they
I do have to admit,
function.
working at Walmart, okay, has kind of turned me off of people. I really don't.
I'm sorry that happened. I've worked a lot of public service and I loved it. And yeah, there's a couple of times there's been a jerk, but not the majority. The majority have been good people. Okay, so as she said, the 3 Mile Island accident was a nuclear meltdown at the Unit 2 reactor of the 3 Mile Island nuclear generating. Chuck, you're not connected. What happened?
He had no
Station
volume.
on the Susquehanna River in near Harrisburg, capital city of
Yeah, and
Pennsylvania.
that's 79.
Okay.
It's not a new thing, it's an old thing. So, hey, Garrett.
Yes, and I know I've heard about 3 Mile Island, but didn't research it. And that's each state's had their disasters. March 28th, 1979. Thank you, Kiyosaki. There he is. I think he's back.
Can y'all hear me?
Yep, we hear you now.
Everything was fucking acting up. The mic, the camera, the screen went black.
Oh, wow.
Hi, Jackie. What's new?
Yeah, how y'all doing? I was sitting here talking away and it was like something broke. And I looked and the camera blinked on. Then this went. And I was like, come on in, remote control. Help yourself.
Yep, we didn't hear a word from you.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I was trying to say when GD, you guys were talking about letting people get close. The bad thing, getting close to too many people, you're only as good as the last thing you did for them.
Yep.
I used to help so many people until I got hurt in 2010, and I figured there's a couple people, but the ones that are there for me now are they can't help anybody really either, not physically or whatever. And I hate asking for help.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you man and your pride. But we still love you.
I don't like asking for help either. That's just
true. That's true. Yeah, I have to admit I'm the same way. I'm just as stubborn for that.
I know the answer is no one always going to be no unless you do ask.
Yeah, we're all different. Some will ask for help, and some won't. We have to realize that we're all different and unique.
Yep.
Well, yeah. I mean, I don't ask for help on here, but with the kids, there's some things that I need help with, and so I'll ask them. And of course, everybody's too busy most of the time. Sometimes they'll come through. They did get over here and help me get my garden started. Because I was like, once I get it started, I'm good. I can take care of it. Just getting it all. And then, no, never mind.
Karma's a
Mom.
bitch, Bonnie. What comes around goes around. There's a lesson to be learned coming for them.
Yeah, kiss off her. That's a deep subject, what you just put on there. I went through that with somebody a week and a half ago.
Wow.
Yep. I hear you. For the
Why am I
most
gonna-
part, my customers are okay, but sometimes, you know, when they ask you stuff, it's like you look at them and go, are you that freaking lazy or are you that stupid?
Yeah, no, I can walk down an aisle in the dollar store 4, sometimes 5 times, and the 5th time or the 6th time I find the item that I was looking for the first time,
Yeah,
because I'm looking at everything.
so much in there. It is. It's just jam packed with shit.
Y'all see what YouTube's doing?
Oh, oh, that sucks.
It's been sitting there on 0. And then
I made a comment, Chuck.
Huh?
I said I saw your post about that, what you just posted in chat, and I
Yeah,
did make a comment on your post. So
yeah, I saw it. I put hearts on everybody, put something up there. It's different. I'm still watching Vicky daily. I'm telling her, don't let shit get to you. I got 14 years experience of not letting shit bother you, but I stress out and I'm like that. I don't bottle nothing up. I let it out, because if you bottle it up, that'll kill you.
That's right.
Yep.
All up, you're going to get stomach cancer.
And Vicky, she had that stroke Sunday a week ago, and now everything's bothering her money. She ain't worked since December, and trying to get by in my stuff. And that's, I said, you can't worry about money. I said, if you got $50 billion and you die tomorrow, you can't take it with you. I guess I can stick it in a hole, but
Chuck, tell her to kind of picture herself with a beautiful white light around her and think positive. She's got to let go of negative, because that's what eats at people. Got to think positive, that she's going to be okay. Things are everything. The main thing of everything in the family, everybody's good, whatever else. And that's all that matters. But we take stress on so badly as humans. It's, you know, and we shouldn't.
yeah,
hello, Janet.
and it's always, almost always, money.
Yeah. Yep.
and I try not to dwell on money. It's like, yeah, it's nice to have, but if you
Well,
kill
you gotta-
yourself worrying about it, you ain't gonna have it anyway. So
if you've got a roof over your head and food on the table, you know, that's the main thing.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's
lot of
wishing
people-
Vicky would.
a lot of people complain about their shoes until they see people with no feet.
Yes.
Yeah, my daughter was bitching at my running shoes that I've been wearing wandering around, right? She's like, Mom, you need to buy yourself a new pair of running shoes. I said, no, they're good for a bit yet. They just got a little hole. They're good. I'm the one that had my running shoes for 15 years and they were still good until the one, they fell apart. Like, I mean, completely fell apart on me. But it took 15 years. So I'm like, well, fuck it. These are only like 10 years old. So I got a couple more years left.
Yep, complaining never does any good.
If those were mine or Ray-Bon's shoes in high school, you would have went out and bought us new shoes. I said, yes. Because you're kids. I'm not a kid.
Hey, Creek, thought you went back to work.
Yeah, he's back at work, but he's still listening.
So, uh, I'm trying to quit smoking. That's a major biggie for me. So if I act a little different, I'm sorry. If I get grouchy, I'm sorry. Apologizing in advance. We'll see what happens.
Good luck, Bonnie. Good luck.
And she said if you don't accept her for being sorry, she said kiss her ass.
Yep, I agree with that one too.
Bonnie, all I can say is after letting go of my mother and my sister and their narcissistic behavior and realize, gotta get the stress level down, whatever. It's been 4 years. Never thought I would quit smoking, although, I got to use it for something else. But anyways, take it one day at a time. You know what I mean? If all of a sudden you have a bad day and you have one, that's okay. As long as you just keep the pace, you want to keep it in your mind, don't stress over it, whatever. Just take one day at a time.
I need to find this, Bonnie. I'm sending you a picture to put up here, sharing it.
And Carl, no. Vanilla Wave. I don't want to get where I don't have anything to wear. Well, I do have moo things, but I don't want to live in a moo either. Not on the vanilla.
Chew gum or have candy. That's what Sterling used to quit. I mean, he got ahead of me by 3 years. It's been now Riley turned 8, so it's been 8 years for Sterling. He was having candy, but with the first year it was a candy thing. He'd have a candy, and then it slowly kind of wore off. But he just substituted with something else that wasn't too bad,
Well, and I've heard that gummies help. So, Chuck, it's just a white box. There's not anything in it. You think it's going to come up? Let me see. Did we lose you? Did you freeze?
I think so.
Well, that could be why it's not frozen. Yeah. Dadgummit. Now there's another white box. Okay, this must be Chuck.
Nope, no. You left again.
Yeah, now this time Google shut down on me.
Oh, okay. There you are. Huh.
Oh, I don't even know if you heard me. I said I was going to send this picture to you to share, and it just, as I clicked on it, everything went by.
And it was just a white box down here. It wasn't showing anything.
Let me see if this one will go now.
And that's another one for y'all to think about. What are you going to do when there's no internet?
What are you going to do?
Go outside and enjoy it and do what I got to do every day. I will find a positive light on anything.
I just went through my, I have a 3-drawer dresser that I keep all the games in, and I just went through all my board games and decks of cards. Oh my goodness, I have about 20 decks of cards because we play Spite and Malice, and each person has to have a deck. And next I gotta go through my books. I have a bunch of romance books, but I don't want to read romance anymore. Now that I've met all of y'all, I want to read like good stuff.
Yeah.
A little more educational, maybe.
If y'all can hear me, my Google's shutting down again.
Oh shit. We can hear you.
You see if I can figure out what this is. Oh shit! Everything went black.
And you're frozen again.
NC Debs, everything happens for a reason, hon.
Yep.
Everything, whether good, bad, whatever, crazy, everything has its purpose. And I fully believe we all plan our lives before we come here. 100%.
It's still not working, Chuck.
He's frozen.
I was just going to say, yep. Same picture as last time when he was frozen.
Google shut down on him.
You could, well, no, if Google's not working, he can't email it either. Oh, well. Yeah, maybe he needs to reboot. Bruce, good to see you. I don't think I said hello.
Hi, Bruce. Kiss off. Did you change your email address? Because the email address I have doesn't work anymore. Just saying.
Oh,
My first husband, NY Debs, was so mentally abusive and whatever. And I had 2 kids with him, stayed with him for 7 years. And I finally went, nope, not happy. It's never going to change. Get out. I thought you got to do that thing. If you're in a crappy relationship, you got to get out. Your happiness matters.
Yep.
Yep.
It does.
and there's no reason for someone to treat you that way. And
Yeah.
that was one of the things that I was sharing, was to get rid of any negativity that's around you. And
Yep.
sadly, it can be kids, it can be parents, it can be whatever. And but at the same time, though, if you're alone, I would suggest getting to know neighbors or somebody.
Yep.
Just I'm pretty happy with my neighbors.
Yeah, I'm pretty good where I am too with neighbors, I must say. Although I still want to move away. I still want to get myself like 10 acres or something and have my own garden, orchard, and everything else. Just get away even more.
Yeah.
I agree, Tennessee.
Yep.
Well, y'all were better than me. I just kept thinking it would change and hung on for 20 years.
Yeah. Yeah, I hear you, Bonnie.
And then you get mad
all
because
a
you
learning
think,
lesson. It's
yeah, but look at all the years I wasted that,
But no,
things
you can't look at
different.
wasted. You have to look at what you learned. You didn't waste anything. You went through all of that to learn, to grow, to gain whatever it was you needed to learn from it.
Well,
Same
that's
like
true.
my ex. I lived with him for 7 years. I still had to deal with him for another fucking 13 years until my kids were full grown. And then he finally moved to Newfoundland and took my son with him.
But see, that's it.
Yeah, but
It teaches
settles
you as a person too. It's not always for the better.
For one, there's always a good and bad to everything. There's always a yin and yang. There always has to be balance. It was the hardest thing for me to do, is to let my son go and go, I'm going with dad and go and live in Newfoundland. It's like, oh, but that's his path. That's his passion. That's what he wants. You can't change what somebody needs to learn and go through. My daughter, oh my Lord, my daughter is like the perfect perfect little high school sweetheart, everything, her eggs, everything in a row, and having a home, and she's just so ridiculously everything done right, and my son's like the total opposite. But that's the path they chose. We all choose
Right.
everything to learn before we come down here. It's like, okay, well, I've already had 20 lives on this earth, and I've learned this and this and this. What else do I want to learn? What else do I want to go forward with? And those that are around right now and that are still going to go forward are the ones that want to excel in their higher self, who want to become more than what we are now, become more loving, more caring. We are the ones that are going to put that full emphasis on everything forward. It's going to probably take another decade, but there's going to be no wars anymore. Everyone's going to start accepting everyone without judgment. It's going to take a while, but we are in finally that zone, especially after that eclipse and whatnot, the energy that's come from that. There's a lot of people, I got to say this, ETs are around all the time. ETs are out there all the time. They're watching, they're enjoying watching us grow and want to strive to being better. That's why there's no nuclear wars. There's never going to be no nuclear wars because they've already stopped.
Also watching us be little idiots too, because we can do that too. Just saying.
I mean,
and I'm sure they laugh at us at the stupid shit we do.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. I mean, and we've gone through this so many times in the past, over hundreds of thousands of times, but we have finally reached the point where the technology and the spirituality and all this and the belief and, all that stuff. No, I disagree. Blackwash. Now they're just realizing what's up there. Like, there is always things to learn.
Yes,
yep, always.
And that's one thing my grandmother taught me, that you will continue to learn till your last breath. And she was an avid book reader. She was constantly seeking knowledge, and there's so much, even if it's personal, how to deal with people, things like that. That's still learning.
Yep.
Anne's asking an interesting question, but I don't really know how to. Yeah. Are you allowed to put limits?
Yep.
Everything is up to you. Always realize you should never give more than what you have. Always put yourself first. Always love yourself first. That is the most important thing. Love yourself first. Realize that you are more than what you realize. We are all capable of so much more than what you understand.
Yes.
I do have a problem of putting me first. I'll just tell everybody that out. Spit it out. Yeah.
So do I. I
have an issue with that. Just saying.
I'm always want to help everybody too. Yeah. That's because we don't want to heal ourselves, Dorinda. If we go out and we go help everybody else, whatever else, we put the focus on everybody else so we don't have to focus on ourselves to heal, which we need to do more of,
Yeah, I agree. I'm getting there. I'm starting.
That's right, Brenna. We are watching.
You have to think of yourself first, because your health and your well-being could be what somebody else is going to need. You have to keep yourself good before you can help others, because somebody's going to be dependent on you one day. Most likely.
Unfortunately, my daughter's husband's oldest sister, she's so sucked into the conspiracy crap. She's now in the hospital again. She's down to 18 pounds. She won't listen to anybody. And it's one of those things where I'm just, oh, how do you help? What do you do? But if that's the life path that they've chose to learn and whatever, you can't change it. You know,
No,
as many prayers as you can put out there to help people, if that's not what's meant to be, then it's not going to change it.
It has to be their desire to change. You cannot change somebody. You
Exactly.
can't do anything that's going to make them change. You can give them advice and they'll take it or leave it.
more than likely
And
leave it. Just saying.
most likely, but I know when my grandmother gave advice, that's what she always told me. You can take it or leave it.
Mm-hmm.
Usually I would take it because I know she lived. She lived through the Depression. She lived through wars. She lived through all of it. And she knew how to do things on pennies. And
Yep. And that's my mom too. She was born in Berlin. She went through the war. When you go in her basement, she's got all kinds of bottles of water and this and that, whatever, stashed because in case of an emergency and always whatever. And she's got money in the bank, like upper whatever. And it's like, but you're not living life. You have sat in this. My parents, my dad moved out in 79. That's a long time ago. She's now 86. She's never lived life. She has sat in that house, had everything paid off and everything, whatever, but she's never really gone out and lived life. She just stays in her house. And it's like, I don't understand that. I've seen a few people kind of like that. You got all kinds of money in the bank, but yet you just sit there and do nothing.
yes,
I don't
it's
understand.
so sad because it's not living. It
Right.
really is. You may be breathing and eating and functioning, but it's not actually living. And
Exactly.
I have to ask y'all something. Has anyone seen Benjamin around lately?
Well, not that I see a lot of people, but
No.
no, I haven't.
I haven't in quite a while, and that concerns me. And Jen, if you're still here and if you've heard anything, please let me know.
Will do. Oh, KMO says he's seen Benji today.
Okay. We're just not in the same circles anymore. Okay, Benjamin, you're
I hear you. I got no circles. You know, it's funny. I've been making shorts and I've almost reached 200 subs. And I'd say the last 50 have all been from making my shorts. Like one of them I made for the April Fool's Day, whatever. I caught some piece, whatever. I got 20,000 hits on it. I was like, wow.
Hey, William.
But
Benjamin Kandari, however you say it. I have learned how to better direct my empathic side. I can tell when someone is hurt. Kind words, smile, or just listening can change someone's life. Absolutely.
I had a young man come up to me and talk to me while I was unpacking stuff. And of course, the usual, you know, they say they want to talk to a manager. I'm like, oh, are you looking for a job? Yes, I am. So I went through the whole spiel with him going, you need to go online. You should do this and you should do that. He asked me a couple of questions. I'm like, you know, explained the whole thing to him, whatever. And unfortunately, I had a hard time with his accent. And at the end of it, he came back to me. He walked away and he's like, thanks very much. He came back to me and goes, you know, I really want to say thank you for for your patience, whatever, with speaking to me and everything. I guess he realized that, you know, but it's so true. Like there's so many people that want a job right now. And if you don't push and shove, you know, but yeah. Anyways.
Yeah.
What?
Well, I've just been missing Benjamin. He hasn't been over here. And I haven't been, sorry y'all, but during the day, I haven't been on YouTube. It's been with my granddaughter, teaching her and working with her. It's like, it just takes up my whole day. And then I'll just everything that's going on. Excuse me, in the home, not out there, but a lot going on at home. Nighttime is my time. I have always been a night owl, as you all know.
I don't mind being a night owl. It's just with my job. It's like, yeah, I can't do it.
And I understand that.
It's like, well, if I do it like on a Wednesday or Thursday or something, just say, oh, kiss somebody, and okay, I'll make myself one day late is not too bad. I can't do it every night.
Way to go, Ann. I went from a wheelchair to cane, and so I haven't been having to use the cane. I've been walking around in my yard, and last weekend I went to some garage sales, didn't have to have a cane. Thankfully, one of the ladies, because they all know me, been here for 40 years, and so she offered to help me out to the car. I said, just give me your elbow to step down the step. For some reason, going down the steps, have to hang on to something. And as she was totally understanding about it, helped me get my stuff in the car. There's people out there that are willing to help.
So true.
And I found me an awesome stock pot for $1. I was like, this was worth the whole trip. But just getting out and seeing people too. It's because I was that way for 5 years. I didn't even walk into a building unless it was a doctor's office or a hospital. And now I've been in several, and that's major for me.
That's awesome, Tennessee Ridge Runner. That's awesome that you pay it forward.
Nice.
Oh,
Debs,
that's what y'all should be. And that's sometimes I'll do that. Nanya, good to see you.
Debs, sorry. I just want to say, Debs, tomorrow, numerologically, it's a good day. And just think positive, and you will be okay. Amen.
Yep.
Yes.
Phil R., everything is cool.
Hey, Phil, good to see you.
Should be back up within a month to a month and a half doing my shows.
I'll be back in a minute. Hubby's home.
Okay.
God gives to us, so we should share as He would. Yeah. Remember the bracelets, what would Jesus do?
Yep, I remember those.
I don't know what's going on in chat. Who peed themselves?
William Gamer, I think, is who Kissoff was talking about.
Okay.
Okay, just saying. I think maybe I'm dead wrong. Who knows?
Kissoff's always having conversations.
Yep.
Well, I so want to go back to work, but I know that that's my work is right here with the granddaughter. I just keep praying daily that she will continue to be homeschooled and not go into public school. And so I'm trying to think of ways to make some money on the side. And I'm going to cook up some barbecue sauce and put it in little jars and hand it out locally and see what happens. If they want more, they'll give me and then can it up.
Yeah. New York Debs, congratulations. She's quit weed for 5 days. It's hellish. Yeah, it probably is.
But I thought that was helpful for a lot of things. But if she's fixing to go through surgery, I can understand that. Yeah. Never mind. Love you, kids.
Oh, Gigi's not here right now. That's right. Okay.
Oh, she's not.
No, hubby's home. When she comes back, I have to remind me. I have to tell her something about pot. Just saying. She's gonna laugh her ass off and give me shit, I'm sure.
Carl, that's a good song.
Yep.
Yeah, I might get Debs to answer that too, because I think it probably has to do with the surgery.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, brain surgery Thursday, so they said I had to stop.
Yes.
Wow.
Because
they're so eager at hospitals, aren't they? Just saying. I'm just being a bitch now. I'm sorry, folks. I'm just being a crab apple.
Well, their excuse is it could interfere with the other medications that she'll have to be on, or it could interact in a negative way, whatever.
Or it could be a good thing, but they won't admit it.
Right.
Yeah.
Thursday. I'll be praying for you, Deb. You have to go in the day before, I assume. What's today? Tuesday? So that'd be tomorrow.
No, it'd be Thursday.
Is the surgery. But usually they'll make them come in a day before to get everything going and ready.
I don't know. Who's seen the rock short with me singing? I didn't know you did a short, so I'll have to check it out tomorrow, Camo.
I am missing all of these. What Chuck was saying a while ago, I didn't see. I don't know why I'm not getting notifications.
Well, Camo is still on my list of subscribers, so I'm, but I didn't get anything from Camo in the last week. No. Yeah, last week.
Oh. Well, they say that with all anesthesia, that you'll do fine. If you've had surgery before, you're gonna do good. Man, the last time they gave me anesthesia, 8 hours later, I was apologizing to every nurse, doctor, everything that came near me, because whatever they gave me turned me into instant what your sign says behind you. I was, as soon as I woke up, the little thing they have on your finger, I was throwing that off my finger, and I was complaining about the bed. I was complaining about it. It was everything.
The last time I had surgery was when my appendix got taken out. And in the emergency room, when the doctor said, I'm going to touch your stomach, I said, you hurt me, I'm going to hit you. And I did. Okay, just saying, I did. And then he took me for surgery, not knowing whether it was the appendix or something else, but whatever. And about an hour and a half after I got out of surgery, the doctor was in my room yelling at me, saying that there's no way that my pain started 3 days ago, and I jumped up on the bed and I started yelling and screaming like a banshee, calling him every name in the book, telling him he wasn't a good doctor, he didn't have any good bedside manner, that he was a prick. And all this time, my husband is sitting in the waiting room on the floor, not knowing whether I made it out of surgery or not, because nobody had come and told him. But he's sitting there and he heard me screaming at the doctor. And he goes, oh, she's okay. She's okay. And he was like feeling really, really good about it. And then the nurse came in and said, do you think you can go calm your wife down? He goes, nope, let her go. He pissed her off, and I am not getting into this because I'm the one that's going to get yelled at, and I don't want that. So he sat in the fucking waiting room and listened to me yell at the doctor for 45 fucking minutes. Okay. And I have no recollection of this. I can only go by what my husband told me that he heard in the waiting room, a few feet away, like, 10, 20 feet away, and he could hear the conversation going on. So it's like, oh boy. He said, nope, I'm not going in there to calm her down because he's the one that started this. He should have waited until the morning when she's not all fucked up on stuff because she just came out of surgery. She's still on anesthetic. She's still fucked up. Yeah, you don't fuck with someone when they're like that. Let her be. And the nurse is like, are you serious? He goes, yep, let her be. Let her yell and scream and hoot and holler. She kicks the doctor in the head. That's the doctor's fault, not hers. And he says, and I will testify to that. Because there's no fucking way that a doctor should come in an hour or so after a surgery when you're under anesthetic and start bitching at a patient.
Because when they had her in recovery, they threw a beach ball at to see how fast you ran. So I said, do it again and you'll eat that thing. I have never heard of that. Threw a beach ball.
And Debs, I'm glad you're doing the coloring with the markers. Sorry, I didn't see that earlier, but I don't know where it is now, but congratulations. Awesome. Keep up the good work.
That little dog across the way is going nuts. Sorry about that. Dola did? Is that what you're saying, Bruce? I don't know. First-hand experience. I don't know what they gave me, but It was completely different. I've only had 3 surgeries in my life. My tonsils, my appendix, and tubes.
Awesome,
And
Debs. Awesome. Sorry, Bonnie.
it's all right. And it was it was totally new to me to come out like that. Pain med. And so I've heard people say some weird things about the fentanyl too. That they use that in hospitals for whatever, anesthesia or pain or something.
Yeah. Well, when my friend had bone cancer, he was on morphine, fentanyl, and something else that no way in fuck he should have been on, because they're like all addictive shit. But he was dying anyway, so I guess it really didn't matter. But
I don't know. I'm so sensitive to any kind of drugs that, like, I take a child's dose of everything. Love you too, Brew. Silver girl.
hey, Silver
And
Girl.
so when they give me pain medicine, I am like throwing it back. Nope, I'm not taking it, or hiding it under the pillow or whatever, because I just can't do it. I would rather deal with the pain.
Yeah, I'm kind of like that too. But when you're going in for surgery, they kind of do what they got to do to get you so that they can do what they have to do.
Yeah. And these
And
people saying they were awake.
and it's like all of my records, and I tell them I'm allergic to codeine. Okay. And they'll give me a prescription to, when I get out of the hospital, here's your prescription. Da, 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 da. I take it to the pharmacy and they're like, no, we're not giving it to you. You're allergic to it. It's codeine. Oh, so I've been on codeine. That's why I've got this fucking massive headache for the last week. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. And some of them are saying they never go under. And whatever they give you in the IV when they're prepping you for surgery, that puts me under. I'm having an operating room.
Next time I go to the dentist to get work done, we're going to try, we're going to try the laughing gas, because the dentist that I had today that gave me 3 shots to pull out my freaking tooth, because I felt it. After 2 shots, I felt it, so he gave me more.
Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry.
And it was like, and my mouth's still a little sore, but it's like, okay, it's not bad. But so I get to try laughing gas next time, so we'll see how that works, because I've never done that.
Can you video that? Can you get your daughter or husband to video that?
I don't know, but I can ask them if we can record it, because I have friends that want to see me on this laughing gas shit.
Yes, you do.
I'm pretty sure it'll be comical, because after the freezing, after I get the needles and I calm down again, I'm like a laughing stock in the dentist office. Okay, I laugh and giggle throughout everything. There's no none of that. I'm like this fucking person that laughs at everything. And years ago, when the dentist office was in the mall and they would like book my appointment, they would always book it after 3:30. so that they could book kids around me so that they could hear me laughing.
To make them think that it was all okay.
Yeah. And I have to go pee, so I'll be right back. I'm sorry.
Me
I'll be
too.
right
I've been waiting for Fiji to come back and talk to you.
I know I'm doing the same thing, but I gotta go pee.
I'm here. I'm here. She was doing fine. Paying attention to
I'm
chat.
just waiting.
When the house, I had to do a thing or whatever, and hubby's doing his thing. I'm like, came back outside. I'm like, you guys were chit chatting on the thing. I'm like, I'm just sitting here chilling, going, yeah. That's why I was kind of chatting in the chat room, kind of thing, going, okay, yep. Too funny.
Oh my goodness, Ann.
Oh, everybody's got a different way of thinking about life. That's for sure.
Yeah.
That's where I watched them do.
Well, it's not thinking about it. It's things that happen to them that it's like, oh,
Yeah.
ow,
Yep. Why this happen? Why that happen? Well, if you really think about why something's happened to you, you'll figure it out.
I know I have been so blessed in that area that, I mean, I do have arthritis. The vitamin A seems to help my arthritis. It's starting to flare up again some in my knee and in my hand.
Do you ever have an Epsom salt bath?
No.
Get on, girl.
If I got in the tub, I don't think I could get back out.
Well, still, Epsom salt bath is good.
Just weird.
Well, even if it's for, say, 15 minutes, go in there, you take an Epsom salt bath, and it draws all the crap out of your body. People sit there going, what's the big deal? I was like, no, it's good for you.
Gigi, I know you don't understand this because you're get up and go athlete.
Oh, yeah.
But if I get in the tub, I cannot pull myself back out of the tub.
Yeah, that's where it would be handy if you had somebody around you. It's very, very true. Yeah.
Yes. Or a
And I can
crane.
understand that because my daughter's like 4 freaking hours away. It's like, and hubby's at work all the time. It's like, yeah, this works good. Yeah. But, yeah. Oh, there's using lavender in the Epsom salt bath.
Body cream.
Because it stinks. Lavender doesn't stink.
What?
The body cramps for? Not drinking water. What do you mean by body cramps?
Because I get them. And I drink water like constant all day long. And the only thing that helps me is pickle juice. So I don't know what they're from, but it's just a thing that happens.
What do you mean by body cramps, though? Where?
Anywhere. If I move my leg a certain way or my foot will cramp up and one of my toes will stick up, and I'm just sitting there thinking it's gonna break, and it feels like it's gonna break. Or the backs of your calves. Yes.
I can kind of understand that because right now I am lifting and moving a lot of boxes of various sizes and various weights, and my fingers are starting to really kind of feel it. Certain things you do lack in your body. That's where going to a natural health store, because usually a lot of stuff that can help you is vitamins. But yeah, it's a lot to do too with dampness around you too, weather related, certain things we can't get away from either.
What the heck happened there? Okay.
Yeah, cinnamon salt. Yes. Oh, kiss off.
Mm.
Eric, good to see you.
Hello, Eric. Great to see you.
And thank you for that. Kiss off sounds like it's magnesium. Magnesium is really good. Magnesium is even calming, I have found out. And so definitely get you some magnesium. There's different kinds. You need to look up and see which one your body needs, because each one of them does a little bit different.
And it's like calcium as well. Some people will just take calcium pills, but you need the magnesium to help you absorb the calcium.
Yes, they work together.
Yeah. And a lot of
And
people out
the
there
vitamin-
just going to a quick fix of something they read, but it's like, okay, go to the doctor and get all your blood work done. Find out what you're really low in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I have to tell Gigi a story. Well, you know how you said
Nobody else is listening.
You know
Okay,
how
now
you
that you are talking, I'll be right back.
okay. You know how you sent me a parcel last year?
Yep.
Okay. Do you want to know? Okay. This is my little pipe, okay?
Yeah.
Okay. I've smoked 3 of these little pipes since you sent me that stuff.
Yeah.
I still have all of it.
Do you know how much I have given away to people I work with?
I'm like, she's gonna yell at me. She's gonna be mad at me. I just
not at all.
It's not something I do all the time.
No, yeah, well, yeah, and that's just it. Is like some of the people I work. Oh, you do? Okay, well, here's just something if you want to do whatever. My boss of all things, I kind of know her background before I got hired there because of working at the other store. She apparently just about fucking died because of drinking, and her liver, I think, got shot and whatever. So since I've been working there, she's all of a sudden blown up with rheumatoid arthritis and whatnot, and they've got her on experimental drugs and whatnot. And one day, I had to laugh. Bonnie's going to go, "You said what on here?" She's walking around. She's like, "Why do I smell weed?" And I was around the corner. I'm like, "What? What?" Somebody else was there too. "You what?" "I smell weed for some reason." I was like, "Oh, my bad, boss. Yeah, that's my bike, I guess, from the garage, because I have some plants hanging in there right now drying." She's like, "Oh, okay." She goes, "Yeah, my son's smoking." I'm like, "Why am I smelling this?" I'm like, "I have to fess up," kind of thing. Like, "Yeah, it's okay. It's just, I'll wash my bike down. Yeah, whatever, right?" Because I just fucking died. Well, fast forward like half year or whatever later. So just a few weeks ago, she's on some trial drugs for all her arthritis, whatever else. So I offered her something and kind of went, "You know what? Hubby's a good roller, whatever else. I'm going to bring you a couple of things to see if it helps." She doesn't sleep. I found out she can't. She's one of those people that can't sleep at all. Like 2 hours here, 2 hours there, whatever. Like, oh my Lord, why don't you try this? So I haven't heard anything yet, but yeah, we shall soon find out.
Awesome.
But
yeah, no, I still have a shit ton.
Yeah, good stuff.
Yeah, I'm planning on packing it in my
Oh yeah, you're traveling soon.
Clothes to go away.
Okay, I'll be back in just 1 second.
Okay. Awesome, Debs. I'm glad you're feeling better. William, I call myself an asshole and a bitch all the time. Okay, I'm reading chat here. Yeah, so we all have such wonderful memories of John John. Just wonderful memories of John John.
I'm back.
Oh, okay. Thanks, Debs. Sorry,
Absolutely.
Bonnie. I didn't mean to cut you off. I didn't know you were back.
Where did I see that? Quercetin. There it is. Yeah. Something I was reading was saying to always have that on hand. Or was it the HCQ? One of the two, and Ivor.
Oh boy. Yeah, kiss off, Debs. Yeah, John John passed away last night around midnight. So
Yeah.
that's so sorry, I thought you already knew. Sorry. Debs, you should have known because I messaged you.
Oh, okay. Hey, Jen.
Oh, I did it on NC Debs, not NY Debs. Sorry. My bad. Sorry. I screwed up.
Yeah. I posted it on my community page and hoping that everybody would know. And yeah, watch the beginning. I showed a clip of us all on panel.
Yep. That
Except
was a
for
good one.
Gigi was missing that night. I don't know where she was. Well, and
Pardon?
that's back when I said Gigi was missing that night. I don't know where she was, but that's back when Gigi made me start a channel. And so when she couldn't be on, I would. And so that's probably why she wasn't there. Playing Catan or something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I did it on the NC Debs phone number, not the New York Debs phone number. Sorry.
Kiss off his cancer had come back.
Yeah.
He's been fighting it for some time. He couldn't even talk it's been months now, hasn't it?
Yeah. He did that. The last show he did in the summer, he could barely talk. And then he went to the doctors and found out he had cancer in that section of his thing. And he started aggressively fighting it. He had like his medicine was coming through an IV all the time.
Or
Okay, hang on a minute. Hang on, Debs. Where the hell is it? NC Debs. Phone doesn't work.
yeah, I haven't heard anything new about remote. I haven't seen him go live. Just keep him in prayer. I know he's going through some stuff too. Last time he was here, he was saying some things that were really concerning with him. Sorry, Deb. I'm just still in shock. I thought he would be able to kick it again.
Yeah, we were all hoping that.
Yeah. Remote was some healing last week. Good. Oh, okay. I'll look for his community. Yeah. I can't keep up with all these channels.
Yeah. On
And-
your birthday, see, Debs, I sent you a message on any of the numbers I had, but I never got a response, but that's okay.
Yeah,
Yes, we all love John. And we still do.
absolutely.
And
He'll
and
probably
now-
be one of the raiders helping
Yeah.
when the
Yeah.
time comes.
And now he's not suffering, so that's good.
Absolutely. I just feel bad for Paula and the kids.
Yeah. And all of us, just saying.
Yes. And that's what he used to talk about, was because it seemed like for a while there, every week he was having to go to a funeral, and he kept saying, man, just families just dropping. And
Mm-hmm.
I think it's possible that we could all see that. Well, that we do. In the community where I'm at, I'm seeing it. A lot of people.
Yeah, mine too.
And that's most of my worry is
Awesome, Bruce.
kids, my
Yep.
kids, my grandkids. So I get a little overprotective, and don't do that. That's dangerous. I don't
Yep.
care how old they are. You just please try to eat better. Please try to do this. Please try to quit smoking. Please. And I keep saying we got to live by example. And so here I am.
Yep.
Well, I'm going to try. But I keep telling them, y'all are young. You can do it.
Yep.
If I knew back in the day what I know now, I never would have started smoking.
Oh, me being the idiot that I was back then, I probably would have anyway, just cause. I was an idiot. I was doing all kinds of shit I shouldn't have been doing.
Oh,
Way younger than I should have been doing it. Just saying.
yeah. Well, and we're still here.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the thing is, my grandma, she smoked till she passed away. She was 86 years old.
Mm-hmm.
And I know it has changed some with the chemicals and stuff they add to it, but I don't know.
They add it to it because they're trying to kill us. Just saying.
Yep. And to make it more addictive.
Yeah.
I think.
And to tax it more so that,
Yeah. Oh, the tax on alcohol and tobacco is crazy.
Oh, kiss off. You're too funny. And yes, I did smack a singer around. Oh, well. I was younger. And she treated her parents like shit. You don't do that. Yes, Camel, you're so true.
Yes.
Well, kiss off. Soon I will be an American badass. Just saying. Oh, I beat the piss out of her. And it was funny because even her grandparents wouldn't help her when she was done getting beat up. They fed me.
I went to say kiss off one night and I accidentally said kick ass. And I was like, well, she is. Whatever.
Mhm.
$15 a pack. Holy cow. Yeah, I'm paying 10 a pack. And so that's another thing I think of. Goodness, the money I could save.
I'm paying $13 a carton.
Dang.
Yeah,
How do
she
you
got
do
the message. Shania Twain did get the message, just saying.
How are you paying $13 a cart?
Because they're like this.
So, what?
At the store that I buy smokes at now,
Mm-hmm.
this is $13 for a carton. They have these bags. Then they have the higher quality, which is $19 a carton. And then they have this kind, which is $27 a carton. And then you have this kind, that's $50 a carton.
What's that little bitty box? That's cigarettes?
The box?
The little
Yeah.
bitty one, the last one you held up.
Oh no, that's they come in a pack of like 8 or 10. I don't know. But they're $50 a carton, which is what I was smoking before I went to the $27 a carton. And then I found the $13 a carton.
Dang.
I'll go with my $13 a carton at the reserve. Like these are at the reserve, so they're, you know.
And that's, well, I don't have a reservation anywhere near me.
Well, I smoke Indian smokes. I'm going to be rude, call them Indians. I'm sorry.
Well,
I'm sorry. That's what I grew up calling them. And then all of a sudden it changed and my brain just doesn't do it all the time.
and I think to quit smoking, I'm going to switch to a brand that I don't like much.
Mm-hmm.
I think that'll help too.
Yeah, I haven't, at the new place I go, I haven't seen the bags of tobacco, so I don't know if they sell that there. Or, you know, you buy the tobacco and you buy the tubes and you do that. I do have the machine to do that, but I'm sorry, I'm lazy.
So do I. And, well, I have that in my preps. Bags of tobacco and tubes.
Yeah.
And the machine. But
Yeah, but yeah, I and when I found them, I bought one carton first to try them, right? Because I'd already bought my fucking smokes and turned around and found those. And I tried them and I really liked them. So I'm like, I'm going with this batch. Yeah, 200 cigarettes in our carton too.
oh, okay. That is crazy. Wonder how much it would cost to ship them.
From Canada, fucked. I used to, when my girlfriend lived in Alberta, she used to send money to my account. I would go buy her smokes at the reserve here, put them in a cereal box, throw a little fucking candle in there because I knew she liked candles. And I would mail it off to her because she sent money to mail it too. I think it cost me like $50 to mail a parcel from here to Alberta, which is the size of a cereal box.
Goodness.
And I'm like, oh, fuck. But whatever. But we did that for years.
Yeah.
Years.
Well, that's still cheaper than what we can get them here.
Yeah.
$50 for shipping and then 15 for the cigarettes. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's just a little crazy. I mean, I like the full flavored.
Mm.
Do have the medium and the lights in the cheaper brand of cigarettes. I
Yeah.
don't know about extra lights. I don't think so. Just lights. But I like the full flavor, so I always go with the strongest because I'm just a crazy person that likes a strong thing, right?
Mine are deluxe, ultra, light.
Yeah, well, I don't know if I could get something like that here.
Yeah.
They might be $50 a carton, so that'll tell you something, right?
Oh, wow. Really, Deb?
Yeah.
Unreal.
But when I went to the store at the gas station that I buy my gas from, that's where I found the bags.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, we'll just try the $13 one. And my husband bought the $19 one, and I didn't like them as much as I liked the $13 one. Because I'm kind of a cheapskate, just saying.
Well, it looks like you're stocked up good.
I'm good for a bit.
It's good.
But I smoke too much and I know it, but that's okay.
I do too.
I'm not ready to cut down yet, so there you go. Well, no one ever asked me what I was sending, so I never told them either, so there you go.
So why are you being quiet, Gigi? Oh.
Oh, Sterling is in the garage.
Mm. Yeah. Moist tobacco. How does it get moist? Well, I guess you're up there where it's like that all the time. Do y'all have mold problems up north?
Sometimes, yeah.
Seems like it would be if there's that much dampness in the air.
I know there's more mold here in Sault Ste. Marie than there was when I lived in Chapleau.
Mm.
And we were by a lake, but it was a small lake. Being by Lake Superior is a lot of moisture, just saying.
Weird, because our humidity, well, it goes up and down. Like for the longest, we didn't have any humidity at all.
If our humidity is less than 50%, people are screaming.
Well, today it's 93%, but I don't feel it. A lot of people complain about it.
I don't know what ours is. I'll check. Hang on. Okay, where'd it go? It disappeared. It's supposed to rain tonight, so the humidity's high. I'll put it that way. But yeah, it at the beginning it says it's going to show me what the humidity is, and then it doesn't. It's like, oh, fuck off. They're all crazy.
They're all cray. The voice of beyond.
Yay, Creek's finally home.
Awesome. Yeah, I was going to do a backstage tonight, and I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm going to Bonnie's.
Thank
So I didn't
you.
do it.
I'm glad you came over here. I'll drop the link again in case Creek wants to come up.
No, well, I usually start my show at 7 o'clock.
Mm.
So I was like, it was like 6:30, and I'm looking at everything, and I sent a message, and I'm like, okay, I'm waiting patiently. And
All day, I bet you waited.
then I was watching a video, and Bonnie's music came on. I'm like, pause the video, go to the thing.
Because you
Guess
gotta
who
watch
left?
it on the skateboard. Dorinda's always said that kid's gonna hit the center.
If I'm doing chat, I have to go back to YouTube to do my chat because it won't sync. And I changed my email address, and Google doesn't like my new email address, I guess. I don't fucking know. It keeps sending shit to the old one.
Camel Carl, you are correct on that one.
Yes, you are.
He would be up there going, good, JJJs. You know what I told you?
He told me the same thing.
Yeah, exactly. Don't you stop talking to blah, blah, blah. You stay connected. You stay this, you stay that. Watch out for this, watch out. Yes, John, don't worry. Don't you let this happen. Yeah, John, we're good. Always worried about everybody else.
Yeah.
Oh, his videos. I was watching his food videos today. You what?
I am really, really glad that we did reconnect before he died.
Yep.
Because it would be a kick in his fucking balls if we didn't. Okay, did I say that correctly? I think I did.
Great.
There he is. And just for that, I'll come on cam. Hi.
Hey, ma'am.
Good
How are
to
y'all
see you, Creek. Good to see you, buddy.
Good to see y'all.
Solemn day, but life carries on, right?
Yeah.
Yep. In another parallel universe, you might be fishing with them.
Yeah. Most definitely.
And if you go back and watch the beginning, closer to the beginning,
I've been here the whole time.
yeah, Bonnie showed the video, so that was cool.
Been here the whole entire time.
Yeah.
Wait.
What a crazy last year for stuff, and because it was only December. It was the year anniversary from Dangerous Freedom.
Yep.
And I kind of think to myself, the closest people to me and who's here and who's around and what's been going on. I was like, it's surreal.
It's tough, man. It's crazy, man. We build these relationships with each other, and get so close to one another, and then it happens like this, and it's sad to say, but I mean, what can you do?
I've gotten closer to people in the last 4 years on YouTube than I probably have in my personal life. I've only had a couple of girlfriends, and I got kind of stabbed in the back with both of them, being the trusting and naive person that I am. But what can you say, right? It's been quite the wild ride since 2020. That's for sure.
William Kramer, messing with your shiwi. I've seen another comment.
Oh, Cheryl,
It was Kiss Off. She said your work called. They want you back. Well, that's a That's a shame. It's a shame. It really is. I ain't gonna-
So
How are you
anything
doing,
new with you?
ma'am?
Anything new with you?
Not much.
Same old, keep it on.
Yes, ma'am. I suppose that's what I've got going on. What's up, Mr. Bruce? Long time no see.
Hi,
There.
Mr. Bruce.
Hello there.
Hey, Bruce.
Hey.
Okay, I'm
No,
gonna
I
play a
thought
song.
okay.
Yes, Shadow Dancer. I had a
Yeah.
list. Somewhere I have a list. Rich Wells was another one, and Dawn Light. Y'all may not remember him. Okay, here's a song.
Fire to respond to a commercial fire alarm at Deron High School.
There was an easy time, summer days on slow unwind, me and my dad fishing with two freshly cut cane poles. Yeah, world seemed like a bigger place. It moved at a slower pace, and the center of the universe was our secret fishing hole. The dollars and divorces, the years and the bad horses that I chose to ride down 1,000 dead-end roads took me to a bitter place. I got caught up in the race. It's a burden that I'm looking to unload. I want to catch my line, set a hook, turn my back and never look back at all the things it took to smile right off my face. Bury my toes in the Carolina mud, live my life like I know I should, do the things that do me good. To hell with that rat race. I'll say it loud to anyone who listens. I'd rather be fishing. I'd rather be fishing. Folks just look at me and say, boy, you're a fool to walk away from all that you got going. Man, you got to stay on top. They don't have a coon dog's clue why or how I got these blues, but it's jump off time and I'm looking for a place to stop. The lying and backstabbing, low down money grabbing, just left me with a bad taste in my mouth. But I'll start my revolution and end this persecution and find my solution just a little further south. I want to catch my line, set a hook, turn my back and never look back at all the things it took to smile right off my face. Bury my toes in the Carolina mud, live my life like I know I should, do the things that do me good. To hell with that rat race. I'll say it loud to anyone who listens. I'd rather be fishing. Yeah. I want to cast my line, set a hook, turn my back and never look back at all the things that took the smile right off my face. Bury my toes in the Carolina mud, live my life like I know I should, do the things that do me good, to hell with that rat race. I'll say it loud to anyone who listens. Yeah, I'll say it loud to anyone who listens. I'd rather be fishing, yeah. I'd rather be fishing. I'd rather be fishing. I'd rather be fishing. Yeah.
That was awesome. He kind of sounded like Trace Adkins in a way.
That was cool.
Yeah.
That reminds me of John fishing. Fishing
Yes.
and cooking.
Fishing and cooking and hunting, and
Yep.
we like to do it all.
Mm-hmm.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
I shared Bonnie's post today about the passing of John, and I sure do regret, man. I regret it like no tomorrow, not taking him up on that fishing trip.
Yep.
I saw that post. Thank you for
I
sharing it.
I really do. I wish I'd have went.
Craig, don't do that to yourself, hon. Okay.
Oh no.
No, because
I mean, I don't mean it like that. I wish that I would have went. You know.
yeah. I just want to say, he loved you, buddy.
Oh,
Whether you went fishing or not, you were connected still.
And if you ever get the chance, anyone of us here, to meet up or do anything with somebody, do it. Just do it. You hear that, TG? Miss, I'm going to fly to Texas and we're going to have a blast. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I know, eh? Oh, I hear you. Trust me. There's a part of me I wish I could get on a what do you call it, a Winnebago or fuck. What do you call them things?
Travel
Moving house on wheels. Yeah.
Travel trailers.
Yeah.
RV.
RV. Yeah. Wow. I had a really bad, stupid moment.
It's good to see
Hubby
you.
and I have talked about that too. In a few years of retiring, he liked the idea too, just being able to get in an RV and travel around Canada, down around states, and come back up. That'd be so cool, so cool. But yeah,
that's what I'm thinking about. My mom said, "I'll help you get a tiny home," and I said, "I'd rather have a motor home." And she said, "Really?" And I said, "Yes. There's things I want to see before I go, if it's possible, but I have to find a driver."
That's
just one big party bus.
There you go. That's a good idea. Party bus. Loaded.
That's the problem I got too, Bonnie, is they won't let me drive just around town here, and anywhere if I had to go somewhere, I'd have to get a driver to do it. They won't let me drive.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I drive, and I do. I just drive around town here because I know that they'll be okay with that. But
I was gonna say I could fly down there, and we could drive up this way. But then what?
Michigan.
Somewhere.
She'd have to fly back some point.
No, I'm not flying anywhere. Wherever that thing parks, that's where we're staying, I guess.
Oh, you got to experience flying just once. It's not that bad.
I am
It
not
really
getting
isn't.
on a plane with you, Gigi. Not out.
I would never get on a plane. No, no.
I, oh my goodness. How many times? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I'd be the one
6,
drinking like
7,
a fish on the fucking
10.
plane, I'll tell you.
I think I've been on a plane 10, 12 times kind of thing.
Well, the last flight I took was a lot of years ago, and I was going from Sault Ste. Marie to Toronto, and it's
There's
like
your problem.
an hour and a half, 2-hour flight, whatever. But they had a lot of turbulence when we were flying, so they brought out the champagne. Well, fuck, I drank that like there was no fucking tomorrow, man. They were giving me free drinks. I was fucking loving it. It fed me. I was like, ka-ting, ka-ting.
Yeah, it hits you a lot harder, 32,000 feet in the air.
Drinks before I even hit Toronto.
I have to admit, Sterling and I did experience one bad flight on the way home. We had wicked turbulence, and there was one point where we kind of looked at each other and kind of like held our hands and went, all right, start making prayers, kiss your ass goodbye, because you never know what's going to go on right now. But we were fine, but it's just, yeah, turbulence. They say actually it's safer to fly than to drive or any other, even trains now, the way it's going on around the world. But yeah, so I don't know. If it's your time, it's your time. That really is the bottom line of it all.
I'm not going in the tin can. I flew. Okay,
Well,
I've
been in the little puddle jumpers that are tied together with elastic bands. It ain't fucking happening again.
I've been, whenever I move, well, not move, but whenever I go up to Iowa for visit with my uncle and stuff, I'm gonna pack a parachute on board. A lot of people are gonna want to kill me over my parachute if anything goes wrong, but I'm gonna be okay.
Oh boy.
And I have never been to Canada. So I was supposed to fly to California in 88, I think it was. And something happened on the plane that was not good. And so I made it to Dallas and rode a bus back. And then in 93, I spent Christmas in Kentucky. So whatever states we went through to get to Kentucky, Arkansas, Tennessee, Kentucky, that's where I've been. And that's it.
Time to conquer your fear, and you come visit me.
First time I ever flew, we flew from New Orleans all the way to St. Paul, Minnesota, and then we drove the rest of the way to Iowa. And it wasn't like I expected it. It wasn't a one-way flight. So we had to fly from New Orleans to Atlanta, Georgia, from Atlanta, Georgia to St. Paul, Minnesota, and it was the same way on the way back. And I've never experienced anything like it. It was, I never thought anybody'd get me on a plane.
That was a royal pain in the ass.
Well, the layovers and all that stuff, that's what it is, a pain in the ass.
Yeah, see, I've booked stuff where no, I ain't dealing with that shit. No way. I'll spend the extra $100 or whatever it is not to do that, because my son reminded me of that when I booked him a flight once, going from Newfoundland to Toronto. Oh, don't know, we had to sit here for this and we had to sit there. Blah, blah, blah. Bitch. Okay, I didn't know.
Distractions must have been with me.
Yeah, I kind of agree with him. They've been talking about the next place we go, we're going to be going by train. I don't know about all that.
No, I don't know about that either. Who is that? I want to be in control. When I want to get off, I want to get off.
trains are a really good means of transportation.
If
Especially, I don't know if you guys have this train in the United States, but we have a specific train that has like on the top of the train, okay, it has like a bubble car where it's enclosed and you can see all the way around. It is fucking awesome.
I heard they got trains that go like 200 miles an hour.
That's in China.
I ain't getting on
That's
that damn train that's going
Well,
200 miles an hour.
that's slow. That's slow.
They have, don't they have the fast track here now that goes from like Dallas to Houston really fast, like that? Like, I don't know. I remember hearing them saying that they were going to put one in, but that's been a long time ago.
Yeah, I'm not doing 200 miles an hour on a train. Not happening.
No. And that's if I ever do travel, my dad's in Florida, have to go there, and my brother's in California, have to go there. So, but those videos that George was showing up in the UP, gosh, that's beautiful. I was like, okay, I got to see that. Stepdad's from Wisconsin, so there's a lot of family there that I'd like to see. I mean, there's a lot of places I'd like to go. I'd love to go back to Kentucky. That was absolutely beautiful. It was at Christmas, and the snow and the grass was still green or blue green or whatever the color it is. The bluegrass, is that what they are?
I'd be lying if I told you, but it sounds beautiful. That sounds awesome.
It was the whole. It was a little small town. I was able. That's how long ago it was. I was able to get a lodge for a week, 2-bedroom lodge, because I had 4 kids at that time, and it was $250 for the whole week. Can't find that anymore anywhere.
You said $250 for the whole week?
Yes.
Oh wow, nice. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. And then they had a ice storm, and so we had to stay like 2 extra days to wait till we could get on the roads. But everything was crystal. The trees were it just looked like a crystal forest you were driving through. It was amazing.
See, I don't think I've ever asked Dorinda or Gigi about this. Like I've heard a lot of about a lot of people sometimes, like whenever it snows a lot, about being snowed in. How does that work?
The snow comes down enough that you can't open your fucking door.
Yeah.
Right, so I mean, so what? You're just screwed? Like you just wait till it melts, or what?
No, you shovel yourself out.
Or you stay put. One or the other.
My
I've heard
son
people-
is in Newfoundland, and last winter, one of those things happened where the wind, the snow drifted in such a way, depending on the person in the house. Oh yeah, you had to open up the door and start digging your shit out.
Oh, Lord.
It's
I've
not like
heard
that.
people climbing out a window.
God.
It's not like that all over. And no, we don't all live in igloos in Canada either.
Right.
Yeah.
Uh,
Like for me personally, we've only had a couple of snowfalls where I've been. So yeah, woohoo! Like mind you, 2 weeks ago we had a downfall of snow. Now it's like spring and like 70 degrees kind of thing. It's weird.
Yeah, Creek, the term snowed in also is a travel deal. We had one here a little over a month or so ago that it shut every road down in southwest Kansas. You couldn't go nowhere.
That's what I'm saying. So you're stuck.
You're just at home. You just gotta wait till they clear the road and go ahead and go about your business is what you do. And
That and the from what I understand, the like in Louisiana, we've got power poles and all that. Everything else, in other places, it's underground, right?
few places, yes, but where I live here in Southwest Kansas, most of it's above ground and stuff is what it is out here and everything. So, but you do lose your power out here with the wind and stuff and things like that. We're getting into tornado season now, so power poles are prime target and stuff to lose electricity and things and all sorts of stuff, but the snowed in deal has to do with what Dorin and Gigi were saying, and also where you can't travel. That snowed in also is the term for that also.
Yeah.
We don't normally have that too much where I live.
I couldn't tell you the last time I've had a power outage.
Well,
Here in Texas, if it snows, we can't travel.
Well,
we don't have the equipment to clear the roads like y'all do.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I understand that.
So we don't normally get snowed in that way, but there are times when it's snowed enough that the wind's blowing the snow up so you can't get out of your house. Yes.
Yeah.
A couple times. Not
and
many, but
visibility also with let's say blizzard conditions and snowing real hard where you can't see past the front end of your car.
Yeah, well, people are still stupid here. Just saying.
Same here.
Okay, they still go out and drive in that shit.
Yep.
Okay, and you figure like, fuck, there's a big blizzard on. They're telling people to stay off the roads. Da 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 da. And the fucking store is packed.
Yep.
Yeah, Louisiana doesn't know how to drive in the snow at all whatsoever.
They don't know how to plan ahead, and there's 2 days. One day here we call amateur night.
Yeah, if there's a holiday here and the stores are closed, people are fucking lunatics the day before the store's gonna close. You're buying $50 million worth of shit because the store's closed for one fucking day.
We have amateur day down here. Amateur night entails 2 things. The first snowstorm of the season, when you're used to driving on, normal stuff, you got to get used to it. And the real amateur night is people that don't drink or anything go out and have a good time on New Year's Eve. And here where I live, we've had the first snow of the season and New Year's Eve at the same time. That got real interesting for a few people.
I have to admit, there's a lot more people around me because I'm on the outskirts of Toronto. People do not know how to drive in the snow. The first snow day, there's I don't know how many accidents. They just don't know how to drive in it. It's really sad.
Oh, they get into accidents here too because they're idiots.
Exactly. I'm going to go 20 kilometers. The person that knows how to drive in the snow is going 60 and all of a sudden rear ends you because
That's what I was about getting ready to say.
Hello, Echo.
Hey, Echo.
It doesn't snow at all.
Buy a 4-wheel drive vehicle for the snow and everything else. They go get out in the snow and they think they can drive like it's dry. The 4-wheel drive, all it does is stabilize your vehicle, and you can drive fast like it's dry, but there's one problem. Just try to stop.
Does the snow chains and stuff help? I've heard about people putting snow chains and stuff on there.
Never done it.
I've never put them on as long as I've been around here. Anything, they're available.
I don't think they're allowed in Ontario.
Yeah, just know how to drive. That's all.
I think they are allowed in Quebec because they don't know how to drive at all. Just saying.
So does it absolutely not snow in Arizona ever?
Northern Arizona around Flagstaff, but not down around Phoenix or anything. That's desert down there.
Oh. Well, we get snow. Y'all saw Snowmageddon.
Yeah.
Yeah, we hardly ever get it, but when we
But
do,
we do. Yeah. And it shuts everything down, right?
It's
power,
supposed to.
power, everything.
Yep.
It's by design that it's supposed to cause problems.
Right.
They can modify or steer the weather systems anywhere they want, and everything is the deal and all of that. So your Snowmageddon, Bonnie, was by design. It was planned.
Oh, I know, because it wasn't snow.
Right.
I tried to make snow ice cream out of it and figured out real quick that it was not.
Don't eat it if it's yellow.
Yeah,
No.
don't eat the snow if it's yellow.
Well, I knew that.
Did you try to meld it with a torch, Bonnie?
No, but I had seen where other people were doing that. It was burning like plastic.
Yeah, it don't work.
Yeah, I wanted a torch so I could get rid of the snow a few years ago, and
it was a flamethrower, Dorinda. It was a flamethrower, and it's a good thing that she never got it because her husband was against it, like very, very against it.
I was all for it. I was like, hey, that's a good thing to have. Flamethrower.
Yeah, it was a flamethrower. Yeah, it was. I have to admit that.
And that's when we thought we'd have to fight the zombies with them.
No, I just wanted to melt the fucking snow.
I know, but I
had
zombies.
Fucking snow out here. I was done.
Because they were saying there were zombies in Florida and that the only way to get rid of them was with fire. And I was like, okay, flamethrower, it is.
Now, you'd have a flamethrower, then one of them would surprise you, drop it and run.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know about that.
Yeah, we got only a little bit of snow this year. We got fucking nothing. It's all gone.
I have a friend in Phoenix and a niece in Phoenix. So yeah, I know what you're talking about there. So like everybody in Phoenix has a swimming pool. Just so y'all know. If you want to go visit somebody. Because it gets so blooming hot.
120.
Yeah.
120 degrees? Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
That's Fahrenheit. I
Yeah.
don't know what it is, Celsius, but it's 120 Fahrenheit.
Last summer we got up to that. And it was horrible. I'm surprised everything here didn't melt.
123. And I'm the asshole, okay, that doesn't really like the heat. But I was out in the garden playing and getting sunburned, just saying.
I've gotten my share of sun in the last few days too. Same with hubby. He got sunburnt on the weekend.
Oh, wow.
It was only like 70 degrees out.
Wow, we haven't got that high yet here. We're still in the 50s here.
But I mean, that took him a couple hours laying in the sun, so sorry.
It's just now starting to get kind of warm in Louisiana. We hit like 80 something yesterday when I went fishing, and it was like 80, 82, 83.
Wow.
That's what it was here.
It's just getting started.
Just get started. Holy crap.
We've already been up to
July.
We've already been up to 90.
Earlier this year, who knows?
By May, June, we'll be seeing triple digit.
We were already up
had
to
95 here.
Yes, in February, I think it was that we were up to 90. We didn't have a winter. I think we had 3 days of ice, and that was it. Yeah. And Ann is really trying to get us all to move up to Canada.
Yeah, well, yeah, Canada's not the best place to be right now. Just saying.
I think I'll stay in the swamp.
Considering
You
what
are
else is going on around the world,
right.
Dorinda, I think Canada's doing pretty good.
Yeah, but we are the most highest taxed persons
Yeah.
in
Well,
the
that's
world
because
right
of
now.
Trudeau, man. We got to get rid of that idiot.
That little bastard. I am surprised someone hasn't shot that prick yet. Just saying.
Hey, we got to wait for the elections below us, which is going to be really interesting because it's not going to be either or of Mr. B or Mr. T. And then we're going to have our elections. And I don't think Trudeau's going to continue because we're all fed up with his crap, especially with the carbon tax. So, but yeah, it's going to be a very interesting year this year.
No, I mean, I like Polyev. Okay. I admit that. But I do have my suspicions as well.
I feel like they're both generic versions of Hitler.
I
Polyev
think we're all
world, but
decent people.
I don't fucking know where we're going, and I can't even comprehend. But right now I can't see anything better.
It'll come, Dorinda. You can watch.
I think we're all in the same.
Benjamin, sorry.
I think we're all in the same boat. All the countries.
Yeah, we're all fucked.
Yeah, we're all battling each other. But what's going on now is we have to get rid of all the leaders that have the wrong attitude, their egos, their power hungry, and that kind of thing.
WEF, we got to get rid of all them.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking
no
about.
Biden, no Trump, no Trudeau, no Putin. Putin's going to die anyways in the next couple of months anyways, from what I hear. So we shall see.
What has Putin done so bad?
No.
Because he could have, he has had every, what do you call it? Provocation. Yes, in that, but the threats that have been made to him from here, everything, he's had every reason, and he has held back. So I'm kind of thinking he's not as anxious to do people in as people make him out to be.
No,
I was gonna say I don't
think that's because he understands the repercussions that could happen. You know,
right. He wants control of some waterway, and this is apparently what the whole war is about: is this area of who controls what, whatever. Which is, I'm like, can we not work this out without blowing each other up?
That's what they're all fighting over. That's why they want Gaza, that canal. They want to widen it so the ships can go up it. It's all over water.
Yeah, it's all money. It's all the same, whatever. And somehow or other, we're going to transition through this in the next couple of years with different people stepping up, taking power, taking over, or whatever else. And it will work itself out because we all want the same thing. We want equality. We don't want this person owning that, this one owning that, controlling this. It's getting to the point where we are all going, this is ridiculous that we're killing each other over a piece of land that we both want to share. Like, why anymore are we warring over this? Sit down at a table and let's talk about this. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just, it boggles the mind that we're still doing this.
Yeah, Putin's the only smart one.
I hope you've seen that kiss off.
Yeah, Putin's the only smart one out there by not stirring the pot and everything.
Yes. And that interview he did with
Tucker.
Yes. I didn't know if it was me losing y'all, y'all losing me, whatever.
I think he's the smartest one of the bunch on the world stage right now.
Mm-hmm. I think
Yep.
so.
Somebody's roboting.
Oh, what Deb said, that is 110% correct.
Yes. But almost
10%.
it's like almost every war that's been fought has been over religion.
Oh yeah,
Since
it's ridiculous.
Abraham's jealous sons, it just keeps on. And is it because we have some power we don't know about? Possibly.
Who knows?
Hard to say.
I think we've got the power, the sense that God gave us, but most of us, including myself, don't know how to apply it or use it.
There's a lot of that. A lot of people. I agree with you, Bruce. I completely agree.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot that we the people can do, but you know, everybody thinks about it, and it's like, well, how? How do we apply this? How do we do it in a civil manner? How do we, you know, without acting like
Yep.
crazy ass people and getting shot over trying to stand up for our country?
By constantly thinking positive, by constantly accepting one
understand that.
another as
That.
equals.
Sometimes you can't always be positive.
I
mean,
get that. Hey, Creek, I get that too. It's the hardest
you know
thing
what
to
I'm
do is to get up
I don't mean
every
it in a
day and be
bad way,
positive.
not in a bad way, but
Yeah. No, I get
we
it.
got to do something. We can't stand around and get shit on, you know.
Right.
Yep.
And I think that the people who have crossed the river, I think that they could be an issue in that scenario.
Most definitely.
Do what?
Most definitely.
Yeah. I think that Americans could get together and solve this. But now they've added non into the mix that they know hate Americans. So yeah, it's a whole different ball game now.
Well, my thing is, we're still in the division phase. So not only are we at war with other people, but we're at war with ourselves. Really and truly, once you sit down and really think about it, all the division and hate that's we're at war with ourselves.
But do you really see that where you're at? Because I don't.
Yes and no. Yes and no. Yes and no.
I mean, I know in the big cities, they there's some, but it's not like what they're putting out on the news or
right. Media makes puts.
Yes.
Yeah.
The media's bullshit, especially in Canada. Just saying.
Here too.
Yeah, well, our media is owned by the government at this point, so we're fucked.
So is our media. Everything we get every day is a script from the CIA. This is what they want us to know, not what good journalism should be.
All right, and not only that, with the FBI, the CIA, you know, all these.
Bingo.
What do you see that comes from them that really happened? You know, the things that, and they're not going to tell us that. You know, we're not going to know. They don't want us to know all the shit that's really going on and happening.
We're robots, and that's the way they want to keep us.
Right. Controlled.
Bingo.
Yeah,
that's why I say it reminds me like the Biden and the Trudeau shit. It reminds me of like they're like generic Hitlers. We're all controlled. I mean, we just are.
Yep.
And it sucks to say. I mean, but what can we do?
Hey,
You're
Crate.
controlled if you want to let them control you. It is your
Well, yeah,
choice to let them control you, or you can ignore it all and shut it all off and live a different life.
Hey,
Just
Crate.
saying.
Look up, search out Google Communist Manifesto. There's a
Yeah.
list of 10 things on there, I think, or more. Use it as a checklist on what they've done to us.
Yep.
Just saying. It'll blow you away right there. Everything in that list
Communist
is about
Manifesto.
implemented.
Yeah.
Huh?
Communist Manifesto.
Bingo.
Okay. I'll check
It
that
is.
out.
It's all written out. They did it in what? Hitler, Germany. Same.
That's exactly what they did before World War II back in 33, 30. Things like
Yeah.
that in Germany.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Right, Debs. Be aware, but not in fear.
Yep.
Because if you're in fear, it's one of those things where it's like you go through life like looking over your shoulder or something, like,
Well,
like
yeah. We can't
it-
hear it, but you need to know
paranoid.
so you know what's going on.
Right.
It's not a surprise on your front doorstep.
Mm-hmm. But you can't.
Well, I also like Texas so much. They're pushing it down here in Louisiana for the stand your ground law and this and that.
Yes.
I really like that about Texas. Texas is pretty much their own, their own.
Country.
Pretty much.
If we can get it to stay that way. There's a plan to divide Texas up into 4 or 5 different states. And if
you
it
can put at least
happens,
3 states in Texas.
but if that happens, what they're going to do is they're going to put that triangle as one. Or, yep, that triangle. It's going to be Dallas, Houston, San Antonio, and Austin all together in that triangle as one. And those are the worst cities about this whole thing that's going on. They're
Wow.
they're just turning against us. That so many of us live rural in Texas. Y'all talk.
I think if
Excuse me.
I think if all the small towns, like the small conservative country towns, if they could all be like that, then it would actually be a very, very good thing. Now, as far as the big cities go, I don't know what to say about that, but I know it would keep them out of the small um, towns and stuff. Because they'd be like, "Hey, you don't want to go down there, man. It's free reign down there." So
It's about the way it is there in the Oklahoma Panhandle where they had them 2 women from Hugoton going after them kids disappeared and were murdered here last 2 weeks. It's, kind of the old, I'm on my own down here and this is what I've got to do and everything. And some of the people were spooked about being out there or going somewhere might
Right.
get shot.
right.
Bonnie, everyone, I'm off to bed. It is midnight here, and I have to be up for 7:30 to go to work.
All right.
Love you, Gigi. Good to finally be able to talk with you. Good to
Yes,
share
let's.
with all of you guys at the same time. I'm shocked. I usually don't get into these kind of topics, guys. I just don't.
I hear you.
Well, that's not how we started out this evening, okay? It went.
I know.
Good to see you, Gigi.
You too,
Take
Bruce.
Take care, sweetheart. Be careful.
You too. God
Have a
bless. Stay
Thanks, man.
safe.
Thanks.
Yeah. Love you all. Have a good night. Mwah.
Yes, ma'am.
Bye.
See you next time. Right on.
Yeah. We had a good evening tonight.
Yeah, we did.
It was a great show.
That's what it's all about. Yeah, my best friend, he actually just came home today. I'm waiting on Danny Girl to get here. We'll be going over there to visit with him.
Mm.
He's been gone for a good 3-4 months now. So.
Oh, wow.
You know, my doctor is very pleased or about ecstatic on how I'm responding to the chemotherapy and everything. And after he told me he was super pleased and all that back in June, 9 months ago, last year is when we found out what was going on with me. He said we wouldn't have caught this or anything. I wouldn't be here now. That's how close I was. So that makes number 4 being on death's doorstep in 12 years on me. That is crazy.
Come on, man. The last I'd heard, Bruce, the last time I believe that I talked with you was at Mr. B's, I believe.
Could be, yeah.
And you wasn't doing too well.
No, I wasn't. No.
Well, I'm glad to hear you're doing better.
Yeah, I had one foot in the grave back in September and everything, and I ended up in the nursing home where I am now. I'm not home anymore. I'm in a nursing home and trying to get rid of my house, which I think I've got it done. And
Cool.
things just got to finish things up, getting the stuff out of the house that I want put in my storage shed. And the guy that's buying the house is an investor, and he's going to take care of the rest. I don't have to clean it out or anything. He'll get that done for me on what I don't want.
Right.
So, I had one foot in the grave back in September again.
Wow. I'm sorry to hear.
I'm
I didn't
glad.
know.
Good to know that you're still with us, friend.
Yeah. Right now, I feel better than when I was driving the chemotherapy in Dodge back then. I feel so much better by getting in here and getting what was best for me and everything. So it's
right.
Been quite a ride, I'll tell you, so far.
Couldn't imagine, my friend. Couldn't imagine.
I don't wish it on anybody either, Creek.
You got people that love you, friend, and we all here for you if you ever need to talk or whatever, but
Yeah, I appreciate it and everything. The reason I haven't been up on panel and things is we had crappy internet here in the nursing home. It ain't the best for upload, but they worked on it some and still don't have the best. And my cell phone's got unlimited data on it, and it's picking up 5G here in the room, so I use it for my internet now when I need to do something like this on video calls and stuff and everything, and I have no problem whatsoever using my phone to do this. It's awesome.
Awesome, bud. Yeah, Camo, that's right, dude. World needs more love and peace and less evil and more, but I will not be defenseless. Correct. William, not too long.
Thanks, Deb. I really appreciate it and everything. So, but think we got it on the run and everything and all of that. My bone marrow's producing more blood cells, healthy blood cells than what it was, and everything. My body just wasn't getting the mature blood cells that it needed, and it was very, very close of getting leukemia, which we headed that off and turned it around or holding it at bay right now is what it is. I get poked every 2 weeks for my blood work and everything to make sure my blood counts stable and things like that. So far so good the last few times.
Good to hear, man.
Still, yeah, I'm still weak. When I first went into the nursing home, I thought I was shriveling up, but when they weighed me, I weighed 143 pounds when I went in there, and I'm about 6'1", and went in there and everything, and I weigh about 185 right now, and everything.
Right.
That's how much weight I put back on since then. So.
And if I remember correctly, you was a bigger dude, right? You was you did the weightlifting and everything, right?
No, I never did do weights or anything. Not me.
Who am I thinking?
The heaviest I've been in my life's been 210, and that was
he
too
was
big.
up here earlier. It was he was up here earlier. Or he was in chat. Jim Boswell, was it Jim? I think it was Jim Boswell that did the weightlifting.
He's got that tree farm in Pennsylvania. I don't know, but say I've had a heck of a ride. I wish it would slow down and let me off.
Excuse me.
You got quiet, Bonnie.
Yeah. She's muted right now, so I'm not sure what's going on.
Okay. But I'm not ready to turn over here and go to sleep. I got to get back to my house tomorrow and put in about 3 hours to see what else I can get done and everything, and get ready to get the boxes and stuff out of the house to my storage. So trying to just gather everything up and make one last sweep of the house like we do in motel rooms, make sure we got everything and call it good, turn my back, close my eyes, light a candle, and have a pity party that the house is gone.
Well,
and I'll be all right.
Good luck and have fun at the house tomorrow. And I don't mean that sarcastically.
I know.
It kind of, when I said it, it kind of sounded sarcastic. So I'm like, no, I didn't mean it sarcastically.
Right. Well, I'm having too much fun over there at times anyway.
Yeah.
Believe me.
Take care of yourself, buddy, and take it easy, man. I know, like you said you've been feeling weak and everything, man. So take it easy, one step at a time, brother.
Yeah. Take care.
I am. Well, you guys have a good night. Much love. God bless, and you guys take care. And hugs to all of you. It's fun to be
Take care. Love you.
You too, man.
All right, take care.
See you, buddy.
And tell Bonnie I love her, and I will see her, and God bless her too, if you would, please.
Okay. I will.
Okay, thank you.
All right, man.
Bye.
Right on.
So she's late coming home tonight.
She went to a coworker. She's actually about to be here in a few minutes.
Okay.
I'm hanging out till she gets here.
I know.
I ain't gonna leave y'all winging it, you know.
No problem. The mamas love it.
Yep. All my YouTube mamas.
Yep. I was like gonna do a backstage, and I'm like, well, that's really fucking stupid. Because I'm going to Bonnie's, so I'm not doing it. So I told everybody I was going to Bonnie's. Told everybody to come here.
Well, I've got my notification set for Bonnie, and also you and Gigi both told me that she was going to be doing a live, so I figured.
Well, Gigi was going to do a live too, but Bonnie said she was doing it, and she'd already set it all up and everything. So we kind of came here.
Right on.
And it was good that we were together tonight.
Yeah, right. Exactly. I'm glad that all of us, it's wild. It's good to see all of us
Yep.
come together.
Yep. Die-hard Canadian mama and Louisiana son. Nice. Thanks, New York Deb. That's awesome. Well, me, the stupid ass, sent it to North Carolina Debs, and that phone doesn't work anymore.
Because she's in New York.
Well, yeah, but I thought the phone still worked. But it's like, son of a bitch. Because I said, I messaged you. And I looked back and I went, oh shit, I did North Carolina Debs. And she goes, well, that's no good anymore. Well, okay, I didn't know that.
Miss Sheena, she's on a phone call at the moment.
I think she's on a phone call or something, Sheena.
Yeah, she posted it in there.
Or the kid or the grandkid or the daughter or somebody wanted to talk to her, so she went and talked to them.
She said, sorry, phone important.
Hello, Stephanie Kerr. It's great to see you. Haven't seen you in a while.
Stephanie.
It's been a long time. Oh, that phone burned up. Oh, boy.
She was like,
fuck.
There we go. Hey, Miss D, how you been, man?
It's been good to see you tonight, D. You should. I don't know. I don't know how far back the link is. Probably crazy back, but. Yeah, my mother said I swear too much. My husband says I swear too much. My daughter says I swear too much. I don't give a fuck. Just saying.
It bees like that sometimes, and a lot of people don't like that, but I don't know. This isn't my channel. I got another phone call.
Okay, go ahead.
Saved by the bell, baby. Saved by the bell.
Greek was saved by the bell. I have never behaved, Sheena. Never. It's not in my repertoire.
Oh, sorry to hear that, D. You gotta have that joy down in your heart. Always keep that. That's always.
Yeah.
Good.
Just stay strong, D. Try to get
like Gigi said earlier. Positive thoughts.
Positive thoughts, positive thoughts, positive thoughts.
All right, guys. My fiance is here. I've got to go.
Alrighty.
Y'all have a wonderful night. It was good talking with y'all. Everybody in chat, much love and respect. Y'all have a wonderful night. Dorinda, I love you.
I love you too, Greek.
Deb, all my other YouTube mamas out there. I love y'all. Miss Bonnie, I know you can hear me. I know you're on the phone, but Sorry to leave, but I got to go. Y'all all have a
Have
wonderful night.
fun.
I'm out.
Have fun with your friend.
Will do. All right, guys. Love y'all.
Bye. Ah, fuck. We're screwed now, folks. I'm here all by myself. The show's going to go to hell in a handbasket. Just saying.
Really? I need to close it down.
I'm like looking at chat going, please, somebody say something so I can talk about it. I have no idea what the fuck to say at this point. Ah,
It's okay because I need to close it down.
okay.
So, I want to thank all of y'all for being here. Thank you for all the kind words that y'all have said and prayers that you're sending for John and his family.
Yes. And thank you all for being here. It's been wonderful. Having the crew back together was awesome.
Yes, it
And
was.
I'll see you soon. Love ya.
Y'all take care. Love you. Good night. God bless y'all.
I gotta pee.